Alright, so I don't usually do a lot of software tutorials. Well, I guess that's not totally true. I usually do LabVIEW, which is more of a graphical programming. But in this video, I wanted to do just a real quick HTML tutorial. For someone who's never seen HTML, I just wanted to get you up to speed with how simple it is, basically. So HTML, hypertext markup language. Basically, HTML, the entire page, which, when you make a website, first of all, and obviously a website has a home page and it has other different pages depending on how it's set up. And generally index.html or index.whatever, whatever language you're writing in, it's usually called index. That's what an internet browser considers home. So with that said, HTML is a language in which you write tags to represent the elements that you want on the page. Basically, if the tag's there, it's on the page. You start an HTML page, obviously, with an HTML tag, and when I say tag, I mean stuff in these greater and less than signs. Now, every page has a head and a body, and then it ends. Now, let me explain something here. Every page has a head and a body, and all tags start and end. The end tag has the same text as the beginning tag, except it has this /. That's how you know it's the end tag. Okay. Now, within the head of the page, you can have all sorts of different things. You can have meta tags, which maybe another tutorial we'll get into for search engine optimization and stuff. You can have meta tags, you can have scripts, you can have all sorts of things. You can also have a title tag. Okay. And a title tag is what appears up here. What the actual website title is. So we're going to do home. Okay. Let's do home. And right, so now we want something in the body, what people actually see. Okay. Well, they see this, but there are things that they don't necessarily see in the head. For the body, we want to do something that we can see. So there's a couple of different things that you can put in. Well, there's a lot of different things you can put in here. For now, we're just going to focus on text. Okay. And then in later tutorials, we'll get into text in tables, images, all those sorts of things. But in HTML, there's basically, in my mind, there's two different types of text. There's either headers or there's paragraphs. Okay, and you can have lists too, but that's just more text. But let's do H1, and we will say this is. I can keep my convention going. This is example of header 1 tag. Okay. Now we're going to do the same exact thing, but I want to do 2, 3, 4, and I want to say that it gets down to at least 5. I'm not sure where it's where or if it stops. But now this is a paragraph. Note they're all pretty intuitive names, you know. H. The number describes what the size of the text is. Let me update my tags there. And I'll say, you know, this is a paragraph tag. This tag is used when we write a lot of text on our test web page. The paragraph tag automatically inserts a break tag at the end. Okay. I'll save that. Okay. We'll save that and then we'll scoot over to Opera. There it is. So you can see H1 stands for the biggest header that you can have. H2, 3, 4, 5, and then here's our paragraph. Now, if I were to keep writing stuff, some more stuff, there's some more stuff, there's some more stuff, and I come back over, so there's stuff. If I come back and I make a new paragraph, with the same amount of stuff, you see it automatically put this sort of break right here. Okay. If you want to manually put a break in, if you have two elements and you want, you know, extra space, simply one of those tags. This tag specifically does not have a start and end tag because the tag doesn't encapsulate anything. It's just simply a break. So that's how it's used, like that. And then if you want to see what that looks like, you have this extra gap here. Okay. So that's good to space things out and break up the monotony. So that's a brief overview of HTML. It's a real, like I said, it's a real quick tutorial with a real simple page, just to show you, you know. Oh, and this is the title up here. Home. And I can show you that this changes. There it is. Okay. So that just goes to show you how simple it is to throw together, you know, and even a website like this, it's a perfectly functional website. You put your, you know, title there, subtitle, and you write your paragraphs. I mean, it's, you know, it doesn't look great, you know, welcome to 1990, but useful, very useful. Okay, so hopefully that brought someone up to speed. And as far as learning these tags, it's a Google search away, it's a Yahoo search away, you know. HTML tags, a bazillion things will come up, and you can play around, try different things, you know. Here's a link. Let's make a link to Google. An anchor tag. href. This is the address. Equals quote. That tells it that you're gonna enter a string, right? Google.com. Right here is the text that you'll see. go to Google. Our end tag. Okay. Over here. There it is. Go to Google. There you are. Alright. Thanks for watching. And if you like, computer programming or PIC microcontrollers or eventually FPGAs, feel free to subscribe. And I like comments, so get at me with those. Thanks.